Grumpy King Colin by Phil Allcock, illustrated by Steve Stone. King Colin felt grumpy. For breakfast, he had lettuce on toast with cold gravy. "You can't eat that," said Queen Christine. "I can," said King Colin, and he did, because he could, because he was king. Silly King Colin. Later, he went to the toilet without washing his hands. "You can't do that," Queen Christine said. "I can," said King Colin, and he did, because he could, because he was king. Dirty King Colin. He picked up an old shirt that smelled of fish, stew, and cabbage. "You can't wear that. It stinks," said Queen Christine. "I can," said King Colin, and he did, because he could, because he was king. Smelly King Colin. King Colin was bored, so he decided to go for a ride. His favorite horse, Pink Nose the Third, was in the stables. But Pink Nose the Third had no saddle. King Colin had a tantrum. He jumped up and down, shouting, "Where's my horse's saddle?" "Daddy, no one knew you were going for a ride," said Prince Pete. "You can't shout like that." "I can," said King Colin, and he did, because he could, because he was king. Grumpy King Colin. King Colin rode into the country. He trotted straight through a field of cabbages. "You can't do that," shouted the farmer. "I can," said King Colin, and he did, because he could, because he was king. Rude King Colin. Soon, King Colin reached a big pool of mud. "Can I make Pink Nose the Third jump over that?" he thought. "Yes, I can," he decided, and he did, because he could, because he was king. Crazy King Colin. Suddenly, Pink Nose dug his hooves in and stopped. King Colin fell off. His face went as red as a tomato. He roared louder than a loudest lion, but no one heard him. King Colin stomped home. "Daddy, you can't go upstairs in your dirty boots," said Princess Penny. "I can," snapped King Colin, and he did, because he could, because he was king. Naughty King Colin. King Colin had sausages and beans with custard for lunch. "You can't eat that," said Queen Christine. King Colin was still cross. "I can," he roared. "Oh no, you can't," said a voice. It was Great Queen Connie. "Colin, you've been silly, dirty, smelly, grumpy, rude, crazy, and naughty. I'm sending you straight to your room." "You can't do that," said King Colin. "I can," said Great Queen Connie, and she did, because she could, because she was the king's mum.